Barcelona's Champions League journey started with a stumble, losing to AS Monaco in their opening match. Marc-Andre ter Stegen's costly error led to Eric Garcia's early red card, a moment that shifted the game entirely. This video breaks down Barcelona's Champions League troubles, comparing their recent struggles to past seasons and analyzing how this defeat could shape their path in the competition. In Barcelona's Champions League opener against Monaco, Marc-Andre ter Stegen's misplaced pass led directly to the dismissal of Eric Garcia, leaving Barcelona to fight with 10 men for most of the game. Up until the red card, Barcelona was controlling the game well, but playing a man down changed everything. Ter Stegen's decision to pass to a heavily marked Garcia created an unavoidable foul situation, forcing Garcia to take the red card to prevent a one-on-one situation. From that moment, Barcelona had to battle uphill, struggling to keep pace against Monaco's relentless attack. Despite the setback, Barcelona managed to equalize through the brilliance of young star Lamine Yamal. However, their defensive vulnerabilities resurfaced when ter Stegen misjudged another crucial play, allowing Monaco to score the winner. These defensive lapses have become a worrying pattern, especially in Europe, where every mistake gets punished severely. One of the key issues Barcelona has faced, not just in this match but in recent seasons, is their mental fragility in high-pressure games. The team features many young players who lack experience at the highest level of European football, and this inexperience has been costly in crucial moments. Hansi Flick has a challenge ahead of him. While the team is performing well domestically, as evidenced by their perfect start in La Liga, their young core will need to develop more resilience in Europe. The current squad lacks the level of experience in big games that previous Barcelona sides, full of legends like Xavi and Puyol, had. The result is a team prone to making schoolboy mistakes that get punished at the highest level. If Barcelona is to progress beyond the group stages, Flick will need to address these issues quickly. The focus will need to shift from individual brilliance to collective defensive discipline. Otherwise, their Champions League campaign could be over sooner than expected. Interestingly, this early setback in the Champions League might actually work in Barcelona's favor. Losing the first match provides the team with a chance to recalibrate and refocus before the stakes become even higher. Barcelona's perfect start to the La Liga season suggests they have the potential to turn things around. The loss to Monaco, painful as it is, may serve as a reality check, reminding the team and Hansi Flick that nothing comes easy in the Champions League. With key players returning from injury and the squad becoming more cohesive, there's still plenty of time to regroup and mount a serious challenge. What's crucial now is how the team responds. Flick's tactical adjustments and the players' mental resilience will be tested in the coming games. If they can make the necessary improvements, this early loss could ultimately prove beneficial in their quest for European glory. Barcelona has a history of defensive mistakes costing them in big games, and this defeat to Monaco feels like a continuation of that trend. Last season, it was Ronald Araujo's error in a match against PSG that left Barcelona exposed, and now ter Stegen's mistakes are repeating the same costly pattern. In both cases, Barcelona had been in control until the moment their defense cracked, suggesting that their biggest weakness lies in their inability to maintain focus for the full 90 minutes. For Hansi Flick, the challenge is clear. Tighten up the defense without sacrificing the attacking flair that has seen Barcelona thrive in domestic competition. The return of experienced players, along with better tactical discipline, will be crucial if Barcelona hopes to overcome these recurring mistakes and challenge for the Champions League title once again. Barcelona's recent defensive mistakes in the Champions League have exposed the gaps that need to be addressed if they are to become serious contenders again. The solution for Barcelona lies not just in tightening their defense, but in making strategic adjustments across the entire team. First and foremost, Barcelona needs to focus on improving their defensive coordination. A large part of their recent struggles stem from a lack of communication and discipline among defenders. Hansi Flick must emphasize defensive drills that foster better cohesion between the goalkeeper and backline, ensuring they move as a unit. Bringing in additional defensive reinforcements or leveraging experienced defenders to mentor the younger players, Flick's task is to instill a stronger mentality in the players, helping them to stay composed under pressure, especially in knockout games where mistakes can cost the team dearly. Players need to learn how to manage the tempo of the game, avoid unnecessary risks, and maintain focus for the full 90 minutes. Finally, Barcelona must find a balance between attack and defense. While their attacking philosophy has been one of the cornerstones of their success, they can no longer afford to sacrifice defensive stability for offensive flair. This doesn't mean abandoning their attacking identity. Additionally, rotating key players during less crucial games in La Liga could help manage fatigue and avoid costly errors in bigger European fixtures. By making these adjustments, Barcelona can evolve into a more well-rounded team capable of both attacking brilliance and defensive solidity. One of the key issues plaguing Barcelona's defense is the fear of making mistakes. While high-pressure games can often cause players to become overly cautious, it's important for Barcelona's defenders to regain confidence and project it across the entire team. Defenders, particularly younger ones like Eric Garcia and Ronald Araujo, must be encouraged by Hansi Flick to play with composure, even after errors. Mistakes are part of the game, but the ability to bounce back quickly is what differentiates top players. Barcelona's defensive unit needs to internalize the idea that errors, when learned from, can strengthen their performance rather than undermine it. This confidence would naturally spread to the midfield and attacking players, fostering a team environment that trusts its backline to recover from setbacks. Comparing this to past Barcelona squads, confidence was a defining feature of their dominance. In previous seasons, the team often seemed invincible, playing with a swagger that radiated throughout the squad. Today's Barcelona lacks this psychological edge, particularly when compared to their rivals in Madrid, who maintain a calm, composed approach, even when trailing. Real Madrid has built a reputation for staying cool under pressure, forcing their opponents into mistakes by exuding confidence. This composure is something Barcelona needs to rediscover. Building a more mentally resilient team, one that stays composed and trusts each other, is crucial if they are to regain their place as Champions League contenders. Another crucial factor in Barcelona's ability to compete on multiple fronts, including the Champions League, is the physical fitness of the squad. Injuries have plagued the team this season, with several key players spending significant time on the sidelines. This has only increased the pressure on Hansi Flick to manage the squad carefully, especially with a packed fixture list. Barcelona's thin squad depth in certain positions further complicates matters, as the intense schedule demands rotation, but there are limited high-quality replacements for some of their star players. Managing player fitness will be critical for Flick, especially as they balance domestic and European competitions. The physical demands of playing at the highest level mean that rotating key players will not only keep them fresh, but also reduce the risk of injury. Strategic rotation will also give younger players and substitutes the experience they need to contribute during the high-stakes matches. Furthermore, keeping players in peak physical condition will allow Barcelona to maintain their high-tempo pressing game, which has been a hallmark of their domestic success. As the season progresses, Flick will need to strike a delicate balance between giving his stars rest and maintaining the team's overall performance. In conclusion, both physical fitness and psychological strength will determine whether Barcelona can bounce back from their early Champions League struggles. Flick must instill belief in his defense while ensuring the entire squad stays fresh and prepared for the grueling schedule ahead.